Hey everyone, it's the Vigilant Christian Mario, and you're here for another edition of New World Order Exposed. In today's video, we're going to be watching another expose from RPR, the Red Pill Revolution. Links in the description section for you to check out more videos. Looks like I might be putting my YouTube channel at risk for suspension by showing you this. As you're going to see in this video, we're already going to start to be attacked by the elite, and our stuff is starting to be censored and taken down. I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to play the video on my channel anyway because this is important information that we need to get out. If I do get suspended or my channel gets taken down, you need to know that this stuff is real. This stuff is actually going on. Why else would our stuff be taken down? As you're going to see here, RPR is going to point out some things that have happened. I'm just going to comment on the video, but once again, RPR does a really good job at covering this stuff, so I don't really even have to do more than just showcase his videos and give you my comments. So let's watch this video and let's talk about what's going on. It's pretty crazy.
Attention. Just as it occurred with the James Foley video, Google and YouTube are once again censoring any coverage of a so-called ISIS beheading, even though there is no graphic imagery shown. As a precaution, I will be showing no video footage of any kind. YouTube and Google have no grounds to remove this video. Hey guys, RPR, Wednesday, September 3rd, 2014, and as many of you know, yesterday, Tuesday, September 2nd, they released a so-called second ISIS beheading video. Stephen Sotloff supposedly executed again, right? And well, those of us who are paying attention, we know that this is, again, just another fake video. Yes, these beheadings, these so-called beheadings are fake. It's a huge propaganda campaign to prop up ISIS.
All right, so for those of you who are just hearing that for the first time, that this stuff could be faked, and you're wondering why would the news channels do this, you need to watch my New World Order Exposed series. The news media is actually controlled by the elite for mind control in the population. So what they've been doing is staging hoaxes to push in an agenda of gun control and everything that they need to do to push us closer into that system that they're planning. So what Red Pill Revolution here is showing you is more of this media propaganda. This is what we're dealing with. Propaganda campaigns by the mainstream media. And we are the alternative media. Our job is to actually do the job that the media is supposed to do, which is give you relevant news and truth. They're not doing that. They're staging hoaxes and fake actors are playing parts, and it's sad. So you need to do your own independent research and plug into alternative media sources here on YouTube and online. So just wanted to point that out. That's what's going on here. This is just a big sham. It's a scam. So let's get back to RPR.
As the big boogeyman that they are trying to have the American public fear so that they can justify going to war, invade other countries like Syria, and also blame them on possible attacks and false flags, terrorist attacks. Okay, this is what it's all about. Now, we saw this coming because in the first video he said Sotloff was next, and just like the next guy at the end is going to be next, and they're going to keep releasing fake videos every week until they get what they want. Okay, and then we had his so-called mother give this bizarre plea, right, for her son's life, tugging at the heartstrings again, and you know, it's just bizarre. She's reading off a script. She's robotic. The same thing we always see time and time again. Here we go. Sotloff's mother gives bizarre plea. I'll leave you a link. That's Free Radio Revolution's video here.
So you can actually find that link in the description section here. I'm going to leave the link for this video, so you'll have to click on the video and then click on the description section.
Now, speaking of Free Radio Revolution, we have some bad news. He recently put out his coverage of this Sotloff video, and he has been shut down, taken down, and video removed. Yes, this is
okay. So I just want to point this out because this we're going to start seeing more and more with YouTubers like myself, and I just want to warn you before it starts happening to expect this, and also when it starts to happen to fight for us, because we are standing for freedom and liberty in a country that is being attacked. Our rights are trying to be taken away. We live in a free nation, and it's not going to be this way longer if we keep not fighting against this. So what we need to recognize is that we're going to be censored. And just when it comes to why would YouTube take a video down, there's certain things, and I mean, I've ran into these issues before. You have to have a copyright. If you're playing a clip and you play a long amount of it and it's copyrighted material, that can get you to be taken down. But the thing is, this is not even occurring. So we need to make sure that these videos aren't just getting taken down for no reason. I mean, they need to fall within the category of, copyright violation or something like that. But this video that was taken down, RPR is telling you about, wasn't. So what's going on? What is going on? What's what I've been telling you in this New World Order series the whole time. There is an agenda to bring in a New World Order, and there's a propaganda campaign going on, and there's a war against your freedom. And us in alternative media, and we're fighting for this. And of course, we're going to start to be attacked. I promise you, people like me, RPR, and other truthers will be seen as the future terrorist. Mark my words, I'm actually going to do a video on it showing how the freedom of speech is being taken away. We are not allowed to make videos like this in the next 5 to 10 years, probably. And I'm telling you this today so that when you see it happen, you can know that I've warned you, and this is the agenda.
This is what happens when you try to click on his video that he put up. Now, this is troubling and concerning, guys. Why? Because he did not show any video footage. All he showed was articles. That is
no video clips, all articles. That does not fall under the terms and services of violation, like against the terms and services, sorry. So there's no way that video could have been taken down legally. There's something going on. This is a conspiracy.
All he showed, and anyone who watched that video can confirm this. Leave your comments below confirming this. I'm not lying. He definitely showed absolutely nothing. There's no reason for him to be taken down and video censored. This is the same thing with the James Foley situation. Everyone was being censored, even though they admitted the video was fake, staged. So basically, the first video was a toy knife giving him a throat massage, but yet all of the videos covering it was being censored. Here we go again, deja vu. The same thing is happening right now, people. They do not want the truth out. They are censoring it, even though you show only pictures and articles. Once your video reaches a certain amount of views, it will be censored. Just like his video was reaching 20,000 within hours, within the first day, and they took him down. So when your video reaches a certain threshold, you're at high risk for being censored. But that's why I'm being very careful here, and I will not show any video footage. I'm only going to show articles, but even minimize that, because that's all he did. But I'm not going to back down. I can't just not cover this. We can't be scared.
Good job, RPR. Keep it up, bro.
Scared to not cover it. So I'm going to do my part and get this out there. Hopefully they don't censor me. But this is what's going on right now. And by the way, he's not permanently shut down, but he is suspended for 2 weeks. So he is locked out of his accounts for 2 weeks. He won't be able to make a video. All right, so that is devastating, because we need Free Radio Revolution around to put up his videos, but now he can't. So this is the censorship that's happening again.
And like I said, we're going to have to get prepared for this. My channel will be taken down later on. I'm going to go through this type of suspension stuff as the New World Order agenda gets pushed out and I become more and more of a threat. They're going to have to come and take us out. People like me, RPR, and those exposing this satanic agenda. So just get prepared for it.
And they're going to clamp down on everyone else. Now again, this is deja vu all over again, people. Let's recap. Let's backtrack here really quickly. What happened with the first video? With the first Foley video? They came out and said it was authentic. White House says ISIL video of James Foley authentic. Yeah, it's real. And then what happens? A week goes by and it was absolutely annihilated, destroyed, exposed as being a complete fake Hollywood production. It was staged, right? And then they came out and admitted, after all of us crazy people exposed it on YouTube and all over the net, they came out and said,
and you know what? Let's just recognize something here. They had to come out after the alternative media exposed them. You see how powerful this is? We need to keep doing what we're doing. Those of us in the alternative media, we're doing a very important job at pushing back and allowing more time for people to wake up before the system comes into being. So notice, look, they came out and they're like, oh yeah, experts do say after all, because they were exposed. So let's keep exposing them.
It was fake. Experts say, right here. James Foley beheading video is fake, right? Of course, so even though it was fake, they still say he was killed off camera. Yeah, quote unquote, I think it has been staged. My feeling is that the execution may have happened after the camera was stopped. So even though there's no evidence for this taking place, that he was killed off camera, right? No evidence. Sound familiar? Bin Laden? Bin Laden dropped in the ocean, cough, cough. Yes.
Bin Laden was actually reported to die, I think, like 9 times. It was like 9 different stories. Such a massive propaganda campaign. This is what it is. NWO Illuminati propaganda campaigns being exposed by people who stand up for truth, liberty, and freedom.
Same thing as usual, people. They've been doing this since the dawn of time. Asking us to take their word for it with no evidence. Okay, again, UK Times saying it was staged. We have their whole analysis here. No blood on cut. Yes, it was fake. So here we have again another carbon copy, right? The exact same area, the exact same place, the same type of video, and so they want us to believe this one is real? Are you kidding me? If you're going to buy this, you're an absolute buffoon. Sorry, but you are. Okay, this is absolute insanity. Basically, they want us to accept this as real, even though the first one was fake, admittedly. But no, this one's real. This one's real. Don't worry, guys. Move along. Right? Here we have deja vu. Again, U.S. authenticates video showing Sotloff's beheading. Authenticates. Obama. Video of Steven Sotloff is authentic.
I'm just going to point out something that was just stirring, and I should have maybe stopped it a little bit earlier. I don't believe those who are deceived are buffoons. RPR, I don't think you really meant it that way. But it is very important, even for us that deal with this. It can be frustrating because a lot of people fall for these deceptions, but we need to recognize that they are under huge amounts of mind control. Ever since they're young, they're indoctrinated into this matrix system and this illusionary reality. So we do need to have compassion for those that get deceived. My parents get deceived. Some of my friends get deceived. They're not buffoons or that. They're just unfortunately under the control of a certain level of mind control. And that mind control can actually be undone by exposing the truth to them in a loving, gentle way. And that's what we need to do. So I don't think RPR was trying to be hard, but it can be frustrating dealing with this stuff. So maybe that's why he said it, but just wanted to point that out.
Why is this so familiar? Come on, guys. Okay? Authentic. Oh, then fake. Sorry. Oh, but it happened again. But this time it's real, guys. This time it's real. Yep. And it's not going to be fake again. No, this one's real. Guys, we have to deflect this entire propaganda campaign. We can't be afraid of censorship. We can't back down. We got to spread the truth on this. They are planning to blame terrorist attacks on ISIS. They want to invade Syria. They want to continue their agenda down the path of World War III, and ISIS will be the scapegoat. Period. That's what this is all about. Again, these are not how real beheadings are. These are not real beheadings. Real beheadings, take it from me, I've seen plenty in my time. Unfortunately, I've watched many years ago, and any beheading, viewer that watches these, sick videos will tell you that upon the cut, you will see blood gushing. You will see blood gushing all over the place upon the first second of the cut. A real terrorist organization will not skip the process of cutting the head off. That is why these are fake. These are not real. These are CIA, MI6, Mossad, propaganda, Hollywood productions. Real beheading videos show the actual process of the beheading, not fade to black and show a fake corpse afterwards. It is very simple, people. They are playing with the public and trying to fool the world. And if we let this happen, if we let them get away with this, all kinds of chaos is about to unfold. So do what you can. Please spread the truth on this, guys. Spread this video, spread this message, and let people know what kind of censorship they are doing here, and let people know that these are not real beheadings. Thanks for watching.
Alright, so I've let you know about the media censorship. I want you to share this video. Do what he just said to do. This is important. Let's get this stuff out there. This is the Vigilant Christian saying God bless each and every one of you, and as always, stay vigilant.